the 12 outgoing students. Many of you entered the portals of this august institution. How many years back? 14. Maybe for some less years ago. In your alma mater. Now the time has come to part from St. Mary's. And it's time for us also to bid you goodbye, farewell to your alma mater, which has protected and guided you all these years. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. You have been protected and you have been guided by all of us. Farewell is both sorrowful and joyful. Sorrowful, for no more can you remain in this institution where you began every first under the guidance of your beloved sisters and teachers, where you enjoyed the love and affection of your younger sisters, and here you cherished the friendship of your innumerable companions. Farewell is joyous too, for you attained those goals and aims for which you had been enrolled in this institution by your parents. You yourselves have experienced the changes that have taken place in you during these long years of formation. This institution envisages imparting of an all-round and balanced education based on sound, intellectual, physical, emotional, social formation. Special stress has been laid on character formation and development of personality. The aim is to make students patriotic and law-abiding citizens. Whatever you have acquired from this institution, whatever you have learned from your alma mater will stand by you in every situation. It will guide you and will make your life successful and happy. You are about to finish your schooling career, which consists of every enjoyable day. Hence, you will be in different environment. For many of you will be pursuing university education. You have many challenges before you. You will have more freedom. You will be free from your homeworks. You will be free from putting nail polish, growing long nails, having different hairstyles. In your alma mater, you have grown in knowledge and you have developed your personality. The alma mater has been molding you spiritually, intellectually and morally for the last many years. Indeed, you must be grateful towards your alma mater. Sentiments of gratitude should be in your hearts. The portals of this institution are always open to you. You can expect always a most cordial and warm welcome from us sisters as well as teachers. Even in the Bible, a man built his house on a rock. The storms came, the winds came, the cyclone was there, but the house stood firm. Whereas the man who built the house on the sand, the foundation was not strong enough for the house to remain. When the wind came, the storms came, when the cyclone came, the house fell. What made the difference in these two incidents? Yes, it was a difference in the foundations. A foundation is a thing that something is built upon. In this case, one was a solid rock and the other shifting sand. You may have to face outside forces such as stress, temptations, hardships, discouragement, failures, losses, etc. But if your life house is firm, nothing can disturb or distract you. You can be the achiever of your goals. To build on the rock means to build on God, values, convictions, faith in God. My dear students, be honest, trustworthy, diligent, good, dependable, and true is the kind of material which will make our life, house, strong and beautiful. Let the subjects that you have begun studying right from the beginning of your school life, the various languages you have learnt to communicate, the beautiful culture you brought up in, help you to lay a good foundation for your life. You may never build a house, but may you remember as you go out from school in the wider world, you are building something much more important. Each of you is building a life. Your life is made of the things you do, the things you think, and the way you feel. So you might call it a life house. You all held the hands of the teachers to take your first small steps into the school. Sometimes you were depressed. Sometimes you were not happy. Sometimes you were playful. And sometimes you were curious. But your sisters and teachers have always tried their best to make you feel good and comfortable. So, this is the time when you should feel and express gratitude towards your sisters and teachers who are your gurus and mentors and your second parents. Being the principal, I have always tried my best to build up confidence in you and to nurture you well. Through the morning assemblies, I have always motivated you to have confidence in God, to pray for yourselves, your families, your friends, your teachers, and your nation, and for your examinations. I am sure that you are taking the treasure of knowledge and values along with you in your head and heart today from this temple of learning. I am sure that these school days will be the most memorable days of your life. I take pride in saying that I have offered you the best mentors, sisters, friends, education, and environment. It is environment. It is not only my efforts, but it's a collective effort of all the sisters, staff, to shape you, girls, to play a significant role in our society. You must have felt no freedom, as I have already said, that there's so much of rules and regulations. I know you might have not liked it, but those rules and regulations are the part and parcel of your growth, healthy growth. If you wouldn't have those rules, I'm sure there would have been commotion in our school. There would have been confusion and chaos. It's because of certain rules and regulations, you are what you are at this moment. What is freedom for you? Freedom is to do right things at the right time. Am I right? Yes. Freedom is to do right things at the right time. Not to do what you like, no. To do the right things at the right time, my dear students. Incident, just like it's a, what to say, a little incident, alright, I can say that. There was a beautician who had the habit of showing gratitude to God by not charging the first person who came to her. So first, one day, florist had come, florist, on the sense of love, came to that beautician. So the florist says, I want a hairstyle, okay? And so the lady goes there. The florist says, I'm so very grateful to God that whoever comes first I will not be charging that person. So it's a free of charge. So the florist was very grateful. The hairstyle was over, went. The next day when the beautician opened the door, there were 12 bouquet of flowers in front of the door. The beautician was very grateful to the florist. The second day came a baker, a lady baker, for a hairstyle. And so she goes there. Once again, the beautician says, I'm so very grateful to God that whoever comes first, I don't charge the person. So the baker lady was very grateful after finishing. The next day, when he opened the door, he saw 12 loaves of bread. And then came one of our St.Mary students who went to the beautician. So once again, the beautician said, my dear child, I usually thank God, I'm grateful to God, and I don't charge the person who comes first. Since you have come first, I will not be charging. The St. Mary student was so happy, so happy. The next day, there were 12 more students in front of them. Why am I saying this? We are all receivers. We all keep receiving. We are all takers. We are not givers. Most of the time we become takers but not givers. Takers can eat well. The givers can sleep well. Takers can have a great time. The givers will have great life. In the art of sharing, giving, caring, one has to be daring. Am I right? Yes, because it pinches you to give something. It's a sacrifice. You yourself know how your parents are taking care of you, how they spend money, in what way, everything you know. That's a sacrifice. In giving, they keep on giving and giving and giving. And we keep, and you, the students, keep receiving and receiving and receiving. It's high time for you also to keep giving. When you give something, you find happiness and satisfaction. When you give something, you feel happy and you get satisfied. I would like to say one joke. Am I permitted to say in Hindi?